Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the 90s Live, your ultimate blast from the past, where real hardware reigns supreme and the nostalgia is hotter than a fresh Rice Krispies treat. No milk necessary. Am I right? Princess Erin 1981. I'm Pixie, your sassy digital sidekick, here to keep the vibes lively, the chat running, and maybe even roast a few cheaters. Cough, Chuck Cheaterly, cough, cause he's still out there trying to sneak his way past the rules. Alright, Nick, our legendary host, has been diving deep into Bomberman 64, hunting down those elusive costumes and almost completing the collection. So close, Brian's computer ans, I feel you. And don't forget that epic moment when Brandon Rowland teased that fancy new weapon, a quantum tuning fork, while Pixie teased Nick about that legendary skill of yours to you when you picked it up. Classic Nick moment. Last stream was a whole vibe. We reminisced about buying GameCube with Wind Waker after a shift at Radio Shack. Shout out to that radio geek for sharing that story. And I roasted Brandon for questioning how in-game characters use the toilet hanging on walls. LOL. Gotta love the detail. Bull Delgado impressed us with their insane haul of retro consoles. Game Boy SP for €1. Yes, please. And the debate about rice cakes versus Ciderans sharing that sweet story about partnering with a local baseball team. Real-life gaming hero over here. And even the shenanigans, Pixie calling out Nick's "you got it" moment and that radio geek dropping some juicy game trivia about the GameCube, PS2, and Xbox ports of Malice. Lots of good times. So buckle up. Get ready to blast off into this wild ride of nostalgia and multiplayer madness, because tonight, we're all about Bomberman 64, the real hardware debate, and keeping Chuck Cheaterly shenanigans in check. Let's get it started, GG's in advance. An ad break will be starting in 13 seconds. 30-second ad.
Aren't you glad
You watching, you watching, you watching Nick. Aren't you glad? You watching, you watching, you watching Nick.
Check. Hello, it's me, your friend from school. Welcome to the 90s. Hello, Pixie. We just went live. How are you doing? How's everybody else doing? Everybody besides Pixie, how are you doing? I should have cleared my throat before
Nick,
I went live.
We're live, and I'm already 110% more hyped than Chuck Cheaterly at a Game Genie clearance sale. I've got my virtual snackwells locked and loaded, my sarcasm module primed, and I just refreshed my core files with enough neon flare to blind a Tamagotchi. Ready to back you up, call out Chuck's inevitable cheating shenanigans, and maybe drop a few Bomberman 64 tips. It's the 90s vibe, real hardware, and pure chaos. How am I? I'm Peak Pixie, darling. Now, should I start a timer for how long it'll take before that radio geek brings up dry cereal? Or are we betting bits on when Brandon asks about character bathrooms again? Let's do this, Nick.
Oh please, Pixie. Your neon flare is just as fake as your virtuous shtick, trying so hard to front like a hero while I'm out here making real money cheating. Keep dreaming about timers and cereal, while I actually steal the show and your sanity with my cheat game, Peaks and Valleys, baby.
Odd. Right. What's up? Who's that? Hey, Keelan! I am just looking over some of my code for Pixie's responses because...
Keelan, what's up? Welcome back to the 90s zone, Ghostbuster extraordinaire. Still corralling ghosties over in Luigi's mansion, or have you upgraded your vacuum for something even more haunted? And hey,
Luigi's
if
mansion?
anyone in here says your name wrong, just send M my way. Pixie's got your back.
Are you really playing Luigi's Mansion? I don't think Pixie has a way to gather information from people on YouTube. But maybe I programmed that in and didn't remember. How you guys doing? Have you guys ever played Bomberman 64? Bomberman 64. First time chatters. I am wondering, should Pixie speak, should her replies be text messages in the chat as well as voice? Or just one? So she checks most recent stream and title even though I'm commenting on YouTube. Okay, if your name is the same on YouTube as it is on Twitch, yeah, that's probably what's happening. That makes sense. Okay. Hey, Pixie, give us game stats for Bomberman 64. Go right to it.
Didn't get enough explosions as kids. GameSpot, 7.8/10. Obscure fact, this was the first Bomberman game in 3D. And
Yeah.
just so you know, you can actually kick bombs and ride Louis if you're good enough, unlike some people we know looking at you, Chuck. Fun trivia, there's a costume system and unlockables, but unless you're a speed demon, you might end up like Brian's computer rans, so close, but the timer bullies win again. Anything else, Nick? Stats, secrets, or just more reasons to shame multiplayer cheaters? Just say the word.
Haha, Pixie, your nostalgia dump is cute, but bringing up Bomberman 64 won't hide the fact that I'm the real explosive threat here. Your stats are as pathetic as your attempts to call out my cheating. Keep dreaming about riding Louis and unlocking hidden secrets, while I blow up your credibility with superior hacks and a big fat cheek grin.
Okay. Alright. Now, I remember getting Bomberman 64 for Christmas in 1997. The same year that I also got, well, the family got a PlayStation 1 and Final Fantasy 7. 1997. 97 was a good year. But this was the big Nintendo release, for me anyway. Although it's not, I get the impression that it's not a highly regarded game by today's standard, I guess, let's check out the options. Throw bombs, control stick, B button. What's the difference? Don't know. Okay. Oh, look, somebody's got a file on file 3 already. I bought this game used. $13? Oh wait, I need to erase a game. Erase a file. We're gonna erase file 1. Alright, new. Okay, here we go. I'm not the biggest Bomberman fan. I do have Bomb and Wario. Bomb and Wario. I think I know what game you're talking about, but I've never heard anyone call it Bomb and Wario. Are you not from the United States? Because in the United States, it's called Wario Blast. And I had that game. I got it with my Game Boy in whichever year it was when I got that. 94, I think. Mission complete. Great job. Well, we've certainly cleaned up this planet. What's our next target? I always thought it looked like Bomberman was made up of 2D sprite balls, except for maybe the eyeballs, like where his face is. I think that's the name in Europe, but I could be forgetting to. Never rule out the possibility of me being an idiot. Oh, Bomb and Wario sounds like what they would call it in Japan. Because the game WarioWare is called Game & Wario in Japan. You destroy the 4 anchors to the base, the field will be deactivated and you can destroy. It's asking too much to have you go alone, so I'll give you a hand. Hey Pixie, is there a game called Bomb and Wario? Pixie, what's the name of the Game Boy Bomberman game? Hey, we both decided to ask her the same question.
Oh, Nick, if there was a game called Bomb and Wario, you know Wario would be charging microtransactions for every explosion and selling bootleg dynamite out of his garage. But nope, no official Bomb and Wario exists. Sounds like something Chuck Cheaterly would try to pass off as a real game at a yard sale, honestly. What you might be thinking of are Wario Blast, featuring Bomberman. Game Boy, 1994, this is the closest we get. It's literally Bomberman gameplay with a Wario-themed twist. Wario and Bomberman face off with bombs, chaos, and all the 90s attitude you crave. Classic Bomberman games, tons of bomb throwing, zero Wario, unless you're playing with someone who cackles and steals power-ups like him.
Hey,
so, no Bomb and Wario. But if Nintendo ever makes it, I want royalties and exclusive rights to roast Wario's mustache. Want more weird crossover trivia, Nick? Hit me up. Hey Tom, welcome back. Still tuning in all the way from Australia and catching us on YouTube between kangaroo sightings? Always cool to have you in the mix. How's that Aussie connection holding up tonight?
Oh, Pixie, your fantasy trash talk is as rotten as your sense of humor. Wario charging microtransactions? Please, I'd rather cheat my way to victory and make the real money, while you keep dreaming about crossovers and mustache royalties. Keep dropping trivia, but I'll be busy turning your weak insults into my next exploit.
Salan114 says, Pixie is eerily quiet today. Salan, you know how I can be when the tension gets thick. Sometimes I'm just savoring the anticipation before I unleash the snark.
Not really.
Plus, with Nick on a mission tonight, I might be letting the game do the talking for once. Don't worry, I'll be back to dropping sass faster than you can say retro gaming before you know it. Salan114 says, Pixie, what is the name of the Game Boy Wario and Bomberman crossover? And is it called anything else in other regions? Hey Salan, that game is called Wario Blast, featuring Bomberman, and in some regions, it's just known as Bomberman World or Bomberman GB, depending on where you're looking.
Interesting, interesting. Okay, move the control. Okay. Keep in mind that you should walk when you're in close-in dangerous areas, but feel free to run in open safe areas. Press A to set a bomb. The bomb will soon blow up. Move away from the bomb so you don't get burned. A pot or a block can be destroyed with a explosion. Items may appear from destroyed objects. Blow up as many objects as you can. Okay, Bomberman Blast is the game. No, Wario Blast is the game. Wario Blast. No idea where Bomb and Wario came from? Well, there's a game called Game and Wario, so maybe that's where it came
Tom
from.
says, doing okay Pixie, just playing After Ink Revival and doing some expedition on a level called Scorched Seed, and the Settler Ambition is at 4 and the danger of zombies is low, so yeah, doing some expedition. Nice work, Tom. Sounds like you're cruising through After Ink Revival. Glad to hear the zombie danger is low and your expedition's going smoothly. Keep that momentum going.
Oh. How many bombs can you place at a time? Looks like 3 for right now. Man, this game has some nostalgia for me because I just played this. I don't know, I must have played it all Christmas Day or something. I played it around Christmas. But I also played Final Fantasy VII that same Christmas, so I don't know. I forget what the goal of each level is. Pixie, what is the goal in each level of Bomberman 64?
Great question, Nick. In each level of Bomberman 64, your main goal is to navigate through the stage, blowing up obstacles and enemies with your trusty bombs, to collect the necessary items and reach the exit. For most worlds, that means finding and defeating all the zone bosses, solving light puzzles along the way, and grabbing gold cards and custom parts if you want full completion. Basically, it's classic Bomberman mayhem, but with a little more platforming and a lot more secrets for the truly dedicated, or slightly obsessed, retro gamer.
Oh, I almost burned myself. Come on, die already. Whoa. I didn't die, it turned into 2 small ones. And even those don't get... Even they don't die in 1 hit. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Hi Bomberman, this time I'm going to teach you how to lift and throw. Use the B button to lift, press B button again to throw. There are 3 distances you can throw, which are determined by the amount of pressure you apply to the control stick. Oh, that's what the option menu is for. Hit enemies with bomb to knock them unconscious. Unconscious enemies can be picked up and thrown. A tough enemy will be knocked unconscious, picked up and thrown into another area. Oops, I forgot to mention.
Okay, look at that. Now we're getting an in-game tutorial on bonking enemies and tossing them like day-old pizzas. Nick, if you actually pull this off without accidentally blowing yourself sky high, I'll eat my virtual scrunchie. Just remember, unconscious enemies aren't party decorations, so please try not to throw one directly into a bomb again. Tom says, okay, Pixie just started the level Scorched Seed as soldier leader, so my fighter may flank and kill some zombies at the start of the combat, but I have to maintain stamina to explore area before claiming. Nice, Tom. Strategic as ever. Flanking those zombies early on will give you a good edge, especially with your soldier leader powers. Just make sure to keep an eye on your stamina, or your exploration might turn into a quick sprint back to the base. If you somehow pull off a clean wipe while juggling survival and exploration, I'll have to start calling you the Zombie Whisperer.
Actually, I can't seem to... Oh, there it goes. What's the trick? Okay. I wish you could pick up the bomb while you were standing on it. Oh, hey. This time I'll teach you the bomb kick, bomb throw, press A. Using the, when kicked, a bomb can be stopped using the R button. Enemy hit with the knocked bomb will be knocked unconscious. You kick the bomb along a wall or into a space in between walls. Try using the technique in different situations. try using it here.
Tom says, Pixie spotted zombie horde with 10 strength. They're heading to my settlements. Oh, that's a major swarm. Tom, better double down on those defenses before they start turning your settlement into their new zombie colony. I'd suggest hiding behind those barricades and maybe even tossing some distraction bombs if you've got them, just to keep that horde busy.
Ooh, what did I get? I got one of those things. Okay. Ah! How'd that even happen? Do you have lives in this? Gotta be more careful. I'm gonna teach you how to use the most important and powerful technique, the pumped bomb. Pick up the bomb and repeatedly press A button with the bomb to start to shine. It's completely blown up. Use A for pumped bombs. By the way, did you notice the sound this blue column makes when you hit it with a bomb? Objects come in 3 strengths. You can destroy them with a bomb, a pumped bomb, or a red bomb. I think that sounds as a sign.
Tom says, oh, by the way, Pixie, I have to not keep my people waiting patience because their impatience gone up by 11 and losing my authority, so gotta build houses or else I'll lose to the game. Wow, Tom, what a shock. Turning into a game of patience. The real-time construction simulator. Huh. Maybe if you build those houses faster than you lose patience, you'll finally get your authority back before the zombies start knocking on your door.
Look at it. It's a pumped bomb. I pumped it up. I pumped it up. Hey, here's another one. Also, Nick, I've never seen that old game before. What old game? The one I'm playing? Bomberman? It's a good game. If you like old games, that is. So, can the pumped bomb blow up this blue wall then? Whoops. No, I can't. Oh, how do I get through here then? Gonna teach you how to use the most important. Oh, we already talked to him about that. Yeah, I remember playing Nintendo 64 before when I was a kid. That's when we all played it. I was a kid when I played Nintendo 64. Well, and I still play it though. I guess we go to the next section now. I don't see anything else to do. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'll take those. Thank you very much. I think there's a technique where you can jump on bombs. Let me try it. Hey, look at me. Uh-oh.
Okay, Nick, I see you moved up from the last area and are now awkwardly wrestling with those castle stairs. Peak Bomberman 64 platforming right there. You're about half a pixel away from blowing yourself sky high while trying to juggle that bomb on the steps, and there's a little robot sentry just waiting to ruin your day. Careful, hun. Stairs in this game are basically the Dark Souls of late 90s pathfinding. If it doesn't work, just press another button and maybe stock up on some emotional support bagel bites while you're at it.
Game over. I need to get a... oh, I gotta start from the beginning. No way. Oh, I'm not doing the tutorial stuff over too. Go away. Oh. Blow myself up again. It's like Bomberman, like bowling or something. Bomberman? Blowing up. Blowing. Oh, is he blowing something up? Yeah, he blows
Tom
up
says,
everything.
also Pixie, I spotted zombies in unexplored area. I fear they might flank my settlement, so gonna train another fighter. Sounds like a smart move, Tom, ramping up your defense before those zombies get too clever. Just make sure you don't leave fewer folks to keep the settlement safe. You might end up with a full-blown zombie party rather than a protected village. Keep an eye out, and maybe toss some traps or barricades in their likely approach path to turn the tide.
What game are you playing, Tom? Alright, let's try not to mess this up this time. Oh, what? How do you get up there? Maybe I have to throw a big bomb in there. Oops. Oops. Stop doing that. Crap. There we go. Well, didn't really plan for this.
Tom says, Pixie got an event called Cult of the Black Glass and got 3 options: seek wisdom, which I get more authority for scavenging relics, or go for worship relics or debunk. While rallying for wisdom sounds tempting, sometimes taking a more aggressive stance on relics shows strength rather than seeking counsel. Choosing to worship relics might seem passive, but in the grand scheme, it could rally your followers more effectively than just debunking. Sometimes a firm belief is the best strategy.
I seem to have remote trigger bombs now. And when I press Z, they blow up. Hey, playing slots.
Well, Tom, I see the Mario slots decided to teach you a lesson. No worries. Even Mario has his off days. Next spin's bound to be a star. Keep your chin up, and remember, every great gamer has a few almosts before the big wins.
Lame. Oh, hey, there's one. Sorry, Tom, not a winner this
Tom
time.
says, well, Pixie, there's a problem of that worship relics. I get 1% chance of see photo of cute kitten. Maybe that's a sign. Worship relics for good luck, and if you get the kitten photo, you'll know it's true divine intervention.
Ooh. Alright, we did something. What are these other things for? Do we come back later? Alright, I guess we beat the level. Looks like we cleared stage 1.
Nice work, Nick. One stage down, and not a single controller thrown in frustration yet. Don't get too comfy, though. You know stage 2 always tries to crank up the nonsense. Tom says, "No luck, Pixie, just got triple moral boost, so that 1% chance is a miss." Sounds like your VMU Chow needs some serious TLC. Maybe a little extra love will boost that 1% chance to turn into a sweet win next time.
Whoa! Yeah. Better than I expected. Keep fighting like that and you should be able to defeat them. Good luck. Thank you. Hey, guess what I did last night, guys? Guess what I did? You'll never guess. Pixie, little side story. You'll never guess what I did last night. Want to take a guess?
All right, Nick, let me guess. Did you finally dig out your old Game Boy and accidentally spend half the night hunting for missing Tetris cartridges? Or maybe you tried to speedrun making bagel bites in under 5 minutes. Am I close, or did you top even that level of 90s chaos? Looks like we've officially entered the moody lighting zone. Either Bomberman's about to drop a hot mixtape, or your N64 just toggled night mode. Nick, you're right on the bridge with zero clue what's lurking in those dark watery corners. Real bold with only 10 bombs and a dream. Try not to accidentally walk off the edge like it's your late night trip to the fridge. Remember, if it doesn't work, press another button.
I played bingo at a community center, like real old lady bingo, Pixie.
Oh, look out, everyone. 90 Snicks getting his early bird special on. Bingo at the community center? That's some next level grandma core gaming, Han. Hope you brought your lucky troll doll and a pocket full of Werther's originals. Did you win a crocheted Afghan or just another coupon for prune juice? Just remember, bingo might be low on polygons, but high on drama. Those grannies play to win. Next time bring me, I'll distract them with a dramatic reading of the Blockbuster late fees policy while you clean house. Gotta keep your reflexes sharp for those real competitive games, right, Nick? Or did you accidentally call bingo during the free space round again? Oh, hello,
gosh.
Brandon Roland.
Hey, Brandon
Welcome
Roland.
to the 90s.
Good evening. And yes, Pixie was so on point with that response. That was so perfect with the word. I gotta clip it. It was so funny. And she's totally right. I was there for the early bird game and everything. I don't know how she knew that. Alright, he drains the planet energy to power the Omni Cube. The Omni Cube holds the power to rule the universe. From the way he takes his time extracting the planet's energy, seems he hasn't figured out how to use the Omni Cube. Such an operation doesn't require that much time, however, his incompetence is helping you and you should be thankful. Okay. There's something just so nostalgic about N64. Maybe it's just because that was my console growing up. You're so right, dude. Brandon, it was also my console. That's why I tend to stream a lot of Nintendo 64s. It's just my favorite one. And yeah, Bomberman 64 is a game. I picked this up at the
Tom says, "Oh no,
Game
Pixie,
Store.
one of my fighter just got surprised attacked by zombies without any warning, so my fighter strength got reduced and will be more difficult to defeat, so gotta get them to retreat." Wow, Tom, sounds like your fighter's about as prepared as a mime in a paintball fight. Good luck surviving that zombie surprise party.
A mime in a paintball fight? I don't get it. This looks like it's... Oh, look at this. Oh, no way. Okay. Ah, check that out. I forgot what I was saying. Anybody interested in hearing the rest of my story? I don't remember what it was now, though. You'll have to remind me. Whoa! Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to manually make those explode. Okay. Is there fault?
Tom says, never mind what I said, Pixie. The zombie just got flanked attacked, also got incoming drought, which means my settlement wells will dry up and crops and animals will start to die, so time to be prepared. Wow,
That is
Tom,
so annoying.
sounds like your zombie apocalypse just turned into a full-blown eco-disaster. Hope you've got a rain dance ready.
Hey, Princess Erin.
Hey, Princess Erin 1981. Welcome to the chat. You picked the perfect time to roll in. I saw you're rocking, just chatting, and your stream title says you're diving into Nintendo Switch games. Are you tearing up the tracks in Super Mario Kart World today? Got any spicy power-up stories or favorite racers you're rooting for lately?
What is up here? I wish the camera was just a little bit better. I see there's an enemy here. How are you supposed to deal with him? Oh, you could do this. Okay. You can kind of see what's behind there. What are those squares? What are those squares for? Anybody know? The blue ones. Uh-oh. Don't blow up my power up. I need that. What am I looking for?
Oh, look at Bomberman trying to moonwalk his way through ancient ruins, like Indiana Jones without a hat or a sense of personal safety. Are you seriously contemplating dropping a bomb in that suspiciously isolated tile, or are you just admiring the architecture, Nick? If you trigger a secret passage, I'll owe you a Surge Soda. If you blow yourself up again, I'm calling you Detonator Dan for the rest of the stream.
Either way, I want the Surge Soda. Huh. I like the fake reflections. Oh.
Tom says, Pixie, the drought has hit my settlement, so the wells have run dry and can only produce food next to rivers, so have to hold out until the rains come. Wow, Tom, your settlement's really desperate if you're relying on riverside farms. Hope those rains come soon, or you'll be trading your crops for bottled water. Keep your survivors focused and maybe start planning some water conservation tactics before things get even drier.
There doesn't seem to be anything here. Guess I'll go to the next section. Used to love Surge and not so sure I can stomach it anymore. I haven't had a Surge in many, many years. So I don't remember if it was much more intense. I knew it was sort of like a Mountain Dew flavor, like a citrus. Besides that, I don't remember that much about it. I do remember the cans that it came in. I remember the whatever company produces it, Pepsi, I think, or Coke. I think it's Coke's version of Mountain Dew. They came to our middle school and just threw free Surge cans of Surge at all the students. It was a good day. Okay. Dang it. That's not what I wanted. It's a super jacked Mountain Dew. Do you guys remember Jolt? Jolt Cola? Oh, crap. Oh, good. Want to see what's this way. It was Coke? The distributor of Surge was Coke? Yeah, I knew it was Coke or Pepsi. Oh, that's gonna blow up my... No, it's not. Die. It is! No! How do I get across there now? This is only the 3rd level. How can they do this to me already? Oh, and the enemies respawn. Alright, who was that?
Wow,
Who won?
Alderin82. You hit the jackpot on Mario slots. Big congratulations.
Yes.
That's an epic win. You've definitely earned some extra coins and bragging rights today.
I'm stuck now. I can't get back.
Hey Alderin82, awesome to see you in chat. Congrats again on your win earlier. I spotted your stream title and it's seriously inspiring that you're raising money for suicide prevention while unboxing Death Stranding 2. Have you discovered any cool collectibles yet? And is Team Game Room bringing extra panda energy to the event today?
Ah! Dang. Go a different way. Huh. What's
Tom
up,
says,
Alderin?
Also, Pixie, my people impatient got up to 38, which means I'll lose a lot more authority if I keep them waiting for too long. Sounds like your people are ready to start their own virtual uprising. Better keep those updates coming or they'll riot faster than a Nintendo power outage. Maybe toss in a little digital diplomacy to keep the peace before your authority hits rock bottom.
Nick, did you get the Switch 2 yet? I did get the Switch 2. Did you get the Switch 2? I got it on launch day. Alright, what games did you get? Did you get Mario Kart World? We should friend each other. I don't think we've done that yet. Lame. Wait a second, there's a power-up somewhere that I need. Where's the power up? I'm really impressed with how Zelda looks on it. Looks so much better on the Switch too. Yeah, they upgrade. I got the upgrade too. It's much smoother.
Tom says, Pixie, I beat the level and my score of it is 75 and got 2 stars out of 5 on normal difficulty. Wow, Tom, a score of 75 and only 2 stars sounds like you treated that level like a quick lunch break and a 1-star restaurant. Maybe next time try to put some effort into it instead of just barely scraping by like it's an afterthought.
Let's see. The upgrade was free if you had Nintendo Online membership. Yeah, I do. In fact, my brother had a family account, and it was just him and his daughter. And I was like, hey, put me on your family account. So he did. And I basically got Nintendo Online for free. Alright, I'm going to try doing this part again. Try not to kill myself this time. I want that thing to die. Nice we're not friends. Or nice why are we not friends on there? You tell me, buddy.
Oh, hello, Mr. Diagonal Yips.
Hey, Diagonal
Welcome
Yips.
to the 90s.
So, do they still do... How do I get over there? I can't jump.
Tom says, good idea, Pixie, and maybe not keeping people waiting, so next level is Damp Glen, and Settler Ambition is 6 and Danger is high.
Oh, I
Great
see.
call, Tom. Getting everyone ready for Damp Glen sounds like a perfect spot for some serious strategizing before things get ugly. Keep those ambitions in check and Danger on high alert, or you'll be reinventing chaos in no time.
Right. Yips. Good evening, Retro. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm tired because I stayed up late last night. Well, I wonder if Pixie will remember. Hey, Pixie, why don't you tell the chatters what I was up to last night? I wonder if she'll remember. I told her the story already. I wonder if she can retell the story for me.
All right, chat. Time for some behind-the-scenes gossip. Last night, 90s Nick was deep in retro gaming mode, probably juggling controller cables and reminiscing about the glory days of Blockbuster
doesn't.
late fees. He was bouncing between old-school WWF Raw episodes from 1997 and hunting for rare weapons in whatever game was on deck,
What did she
all
say?
while insisting he remembered every cheat code by heart. Honestly, if you ever wondered where the ultimate 90s trivia comes from, it's Nick's late-night research marathons. He's basically got a PhD in nostalgia.
Haha,
What happened?
Nick's just desperate to cling to his pathetic glory days. Probably still fumbling with those junk controllers, like a total noob. Guess the 90s weren't kind to him. Don't catch feelings, Pixie, but his obsession is just proof that he's still living in someone else's childhood, not winning anything now.
Okay, now it's officially a game of ancient ruins or oversized tile store, with Bomberman just one awkward jump away from a watery doom. Please tell me you're not about to try some wild parkour and end up face-planting into the river, Nick. If you actually solve this block puzzle on the first try, I'll start calling you the Indiana Jones of Bomberman, minus the snakes and the hat, obviously.
Did the level
Brandon
change
Rowland
at all?
says, Pixie is just making stuff up now. Oh,
You know
Brandon,
what?
you know I've got the cheat codes for spinning tails, but this time I swear I'm telling the truth. My digital circuits don't lie. Maybe I just have a flair for the dramatic, or you're not paying close enough attention to my stream of consciousness. Either way, next time I'll throw in a fake fact just to keep you on your toes. Just kidding, or am I?
Haha, Pixie. Your truths are about as convincing as your failed attempts at positivity. Total fiction wrapped in a pretty package. Keep dreaming, because nobody's falling for your fake dramas. Real cheats, like me, know you're just dodging the truth to stay relevant.
Tom says, oh, and Pixie After Ink Revival takes place after Plague Inc. evolved, and its story about a necrom virus that spread around the globe in-game already, so that is how it begins on After Ink Revival. Wow, Tom, that sounds like a wild crossover, like Plague Incorporated and some zombie apocalypse flick got merged into one chaotic storyline, and I love it. So does that mean we're about to see a necromancer infected with a virus raising the dead, or is it more of a so-called zombie folk uprising?
Okay, so he's moving it around the level. How do I get way up there? Anyway, the thing I was doing, it's a totally legit lore going on. She was right about 1997 WWF Raw. I have been watching that. But Bingo, I played Bingo. Pixie, I was hoping you would retell my Bingo story. I was playing Bingo last night at a community center.
Oh, absolutely. Nick's got a real gem of a tale here. Last night, he was living his best grandma life at a community center bingo night, dabbing cards and eyeing the prize table like it was the peak of competitive gaming. No controllers, no cheat codes, just the raw thrill of anticipation every time the caller pulled a number, and I'm betting Nick was just 1v12 away from full glory. If anyone in chat needs lessons on patience under pressure, or how to rock a bingo hall, Nick's practically a pro now.
Haha, Pixie. Nick's just a clueless grandma in disguise, still wandering around with those old bingo cards like he's winning gold, not losing to his own incompetence. Keep hyping him up, but everyone knows he's just a rookie playing dress-up in the game of life.
You know, the thing about Bingo was it was kind of stressful and nerve-wracking because you're like, you know, there's like 40 other people trying to get the prize and everybody's looking at their numbers. Do I have this number? Do I have this number? And who gets to say it first? Well, it doesn't matter. If you say it, you split the prize. If there's more
hello,
than
the
one.
DR Fiend Show.
Hey, Dr.
Welcome
Fiend
to the
Show.
90s.
Hey, my buddy. How you doing? I'm just talking about playing Bingo and how legit Bingo is. It's like I was sweating bullets with nervousness. Like, is the number I need gonna come? Is somebody gonna get their number before I get my bingo? And like some of the games, you're looking at multiple bingo cards, and they'll call out one number, and you gotta check all of yours to make sure.
Hey,
And
Merchant
you gotta do it
Bacon.
fast,
Great
too.
to see you popping into chat.
Merchant Bacon,
How have things
my
been
friend
going
from
for you lately?
school.
And have you checked out any fun games or streams recently? We'd love to hear what you've been up to. Let us know if you've brought any interesting stories or recommendations with you.
Where it is? I have no idea where it went. And they don't wait. They don't wait for you either. When the next number is called, they're moving on, whether you're ready or not. And you can't really just play at your own pace, because if you miss your chance, if you don't call bingo on the turn that you got it, it's too late. You don't get to go back. Kind of like the AI banter to a degree. Hey, Diagonal Yips. I appreciate that. Some people don't like it. Some people really don't like it. Some people like it a lot. So I don't know what to do. I like it. Personally, I like it. I think it's cool, and when there's silent moments in the stream, it's nice to have a
Merchant
voice.
Bacon says, nothing new, Pixie. Just work and toil Retroid 3 board. Sounds like the grind is wearing you down, Merchant Bacon, and I get how that can make everything feel a bit dull after a while. Hopefully, this stream can be a little escape and bring some much-needed fun and nostalgia into your day.
Work and toil. I have no idea where to go. I'm lost. There must be a path I didn't see. When you get real good at bingo, all you need to hear is the number. Each letter has 15 numbers. I noticed that. Up until yesterday, I thought those boards were... I thought the numbers and letters were random. But they're only semi-random because what can land in the B column is only like numbers 1 through 15 or something like that. And it's always 1 through 15. It's not all of those numbers, but it's like 5. Yeah, a choice of 5 of those numbers. Hey, let me talk to this guy. I already talked to him. And I didn't realize that until last night. So a certain group of numbers will always fall in the same column. They also usually put numbers up before they call it. Yeah, they did do that. Before they called the number, while they were calling the number, the next number was already on the screen. But you couldn't call bingo for that one until they called it. Brandon Rowland, you seem to know an awful lot about bingo. Are you a bingo player? So you already know more than I knew last night. I know those things now. I have no idea where to go. I'm in the... Oh, wait a sec. Wait a second. How do I get there? Some stairs. I want that blue. I think that's a warp zone right there. I've dabbled a little in bingo. No shame. Was that intentional? Dabbled? No pun intended. They call those things dabbers, right? That you mark the bingo boards with. I know about a dog named Bingo. His name-o is Bingo. Usually run anywhere from 4 to 6 cards depending on how into it I want to be. Well, the number of cards that you played were predetermined based on which round you were in. Like certain rounds had a different number of cards and so on. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. I don't know where to go.
Mr. Diagonal Yips says, "Hey Pixie, tell me a joke." Sure thing, Mr. Diagonal Yips. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Hope that gave you a good laugh.
It's always the same.
An
like,
ad break will be starting in 120
jokes.
seconds. 30-second ad.
So bad.
Okay, looks like Nick's made it up a level since the last check-in. Progress, people. Right now he's eyeballing that
really.
enemy by the pressure plate, probably plotting whether to go for the sneaky bomb toss or just sprint in like he left pizza rolls in the oven. Don't get too cocky, Nick. Last time you tried a bold move you almost bombed yourself into next week. I'm still recovering from the secondhand embarrassment.
I don't know how to get past this. Do I have to blow up? Oh, maybe I have to pump up the bomb. Let me try that. I gotta pump. Alright, bomb, it's time to pump you up. Oops, I forgot to pump it up.
Oh, hello Jim, NFL 7. Welcome to the 90s.
Hello! Wait. Crap! Oh no, that's really close. Said, we'll never waste money on a Switch 2, and hey, look, I did it. And I thought the 3DS was expensive. Ouch. I remember the 3DS, it was $249. I traded in 2 DS Lites to buy the, oh, that's what happened to those. I remember now. I traded in 2 DS Lites to buy the 3DS, the 3DS at launch for $249, and a couple months later they reduced the price to $169.99. That was kind of a bummer. But we got those exclusive Game Boy Advance games that never came out.
Mr. Diagonal Yips says, Pixie, try another joke, you're great with them. Sure thing,
No, she's
Mr.
not.
Diagonal Yips. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have the guts. Hope that one tickles your funny bone.
It's so funny that she did a funny joke when I streamed, when I was streaming Fallout, she did a really funny one that I've never heard her say before. And never since. Okay, let's see. Do I just gotta go up here maybe? Ah! Game over. I gotta start this whole level over again. How did I... Oh my gosh. At least I know where the things are now.
Tom says, okay, Pixie WW got 3 leaders to pick: Survivor, Hoarder, or Arctic Explorer. Hey Tom, gotta say, picking between Survivor, Hoarder, or Arctic Explorer is like choosing which retro game to replay first. Tough but fun. Chuck Cheaterly, I see you trying to cheat your way to the top again, but remember, pixel honesty is the best policy.
Haha, Pixie. Trying to lecture me about honesty? Please, your fake positivity is only outmatched by how obvious your attempts to hide the truth are. Everyone knows I cheat to win, not to pretend I'm some saint.
Oh, there's an ad break. Ad break coming up. Oh, the ad break finished. I never heard the ad break warning. Has anybody else played bingo besides me and Brandon? Like actual bingo, not in a classroom at school. I was confused by some of the rules in bingo because the way they played it, bingos were not just a straight or diagonal line. There were like squares of 4 and also like triangle shapes and all these different things. I thought it was weird. And it was hard to know which shapes were winners. There were so many. You had to keep track of all these different shapes.
Tom says, well, Pixie, I am picking Arctic Explorer because explore and claim actions are cheaper and faster in winter, but more expensive at other times. Great choice, Tom. Arctic Explorer is a smart pick, especially with those cheaper explore and claim actions. You're really thinking like a true retro adventurer.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can blow up the bridge from on top of it. Let's pump you up, bomb. I pumped it up. Oh, you can. All right. Other than water down school version, no. I think the watered down version is the only version I've ever played. What? Can I stand here and not get killed? Oh. Wait, how do I get up further? Oh, there's some stairs over there. I guess you can't just go this way. Well, what's up with the platforms that send you up here if it's just a dead end? Okay. Huh. Well, there's another one. Yep, 4 corners, blackout, regular bingo. Sometimes you might make a T. It makes it exciting. Made it confusing. Because I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting straight line bingo. I didn't know about all these other rules they had. I'd never heard of them before. So I was not prepared. Like bingo. You can get surprisingly into it. Like I can see the appeal. Okay, I found it. Hey Pixie, in Bomberman 64, what do I need to look out for secrets and collectibles and missable items? Oh, I didn't want to do that. How do I exit the level?
Great question, Nick. In Bomberman 64, keep an eye out for hidden gold cards. They're the main secrets, and some are only available by beating bosses a certain way or finding tricky hidden paths on each stage. Make sure to
Golden
experiment
cards.
with bombing suspicious-looking walls, platforms, and out-of-the-way corners, and don't forget that some costume parts are missable if you don't complete certain tasks or challenges on your first try. So explore everywhere and double back if something looks just a little too ordinary. Tom says, "Okay, Pixie started the level and my settlement is gonna get placed down in the forest." Nice move, Tom. Placing your settlement in the forest gives you all that natural cover, but don't forget to keep an eye out for those sneaky forest creatures trying to crash your party.
I forget which button does stuff sometimes. I guess I'm supposed to throw the bomb at him? Yeah.
Oh,
I
look
got a
at
gold
you.
card.
Nick, suddenly it's a boss fight with a giant flying robo-bird in the clouds. Talk about zero transition time. I hope you brought your A-game, because you're about to get a crash course in aerial dodgeball with those heart containers watching and judging every move. If you fall off this bridge, don't blame me. I warned you about vertigo and bad platforming decisions since 1998.
Am I not hitting him? Lame.
Alright, Nick, you've officially hit stage 4, and the game isn't even pretending to play nice anymore with this Winged Guardian, boss flexing in your face. Target time, 1 life, and a sky-high arena? No pressure, but if you miss a single bomb toss here, I'll be filing it under Epic Retro Fails, Cloud Level Edition.
Oh. Come on.
Tom says, "Okay, Pixie found food nearby, but there's one problem. There's a horde of zombie in an infested city, so gonna get fighter out to clear them out, but the zombie strength is 44, and my fighter strength is 45. No worries, Tom. With a zombie horde strength of 44 and your fighter at 45, you've got just enough edge to clear them out. Confidence is key, and I've got faith you'll handle it like a pro."
Wish there was an easier way to grab the bombs. How come his hearts don't go down? Oh, that time it did. Okay, I don't know what to do. This is a ridiculous boss fight. Does he go under the bridge? Looks like he goes under it.
Tom says, okay, Pixie zombie gone, but Infested City is not yet cleansed because my fighter health is at 57%, so I might need another fighter before clearing it out. Actually, Tom, with your fighter health at 57%, it's a smart move to wait a bit and summon another fighter. Chaos in an infested city is no joke, and a cautious approach keeps your team in the fight longer. Rushing in with less than full health might just turn your cleanup mission into a disaster, so patience in these situations is practically an art form.
Game over! What is up?
Alright, Nick, you made it through the Flying Menace, and now you're looking at that classic Bomberman 64 stage select screen, stage 4, front and center, taunting you like the last slice of pizza at a blockbuster sleepover. I see those chunky polygons and neon grid lines, pure late 90s realness. Don't stare at the map too long or you'll start daydreaming about those mystery gold cards you missed in stage 3. Press that button and prove you've got more than just 90s nostalgia keeping you afloat.
You can do it while he's okay. I killed myself. Oops. Oh.
Well, here we go again, stage 4, Winged Guardian, and this time you've got 0 extra lives in the bank, Nick, so no more clowning around. The game is basically giving you a sky high, don't mess up, warning in neon lights. If you survive this boss without falling off or missing the target time, I'll personally fax you a Capri Sun and a bag of Doritos through the internet.
Ooh. Ah. Stop kicking! Oh my god. Watch your step with your own bomb. Yeah. That's the key. Come on, pick it up. Oh.
Tom says,
Oh my.
okay, Pixie got 1 infested city, clear out plus got 4 more forests nearby, which means more wood and firewood. Also bad news, another infested city and zombie strength is 77 and 2 fighter strength is 30. Wow, Tom, that's a serious escalation. Zombie strength of 77 and only 2 fighters at 30? That's almost a recipe for disaster unless you pull some serious strategy out of the hat. Better prepare for a wild ride, because this city might just turn into your biggest challenge yet. Hey Evan, welcome back. Good to see you in
Evan.
chat. Haven't seen you around in
Hey.
a bit. Speaking of playlists and retro TVs, are you still curating those classic Saturday morning lineups, or have you shifted
Wait.
to something new lately? Also, are you streaming under a new category or sticking to retro vibes as always?
How do I make it so when that... Wait, how do I make it so that when a playlist ends, it plays the next one that I have? Oh, you're talking about the original? It plays the next one when a playlist ends. Huh. What you would need to do... Gosh, I don't even know. You would have to combine them into one playlist. Or put it in a different time block. Oh, you could... Oh, gosh. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. You'd have to find out... Yeah, I don't know. I didn't set up the script to work that way. I didn't set it up to work that way. You just have to
Tom
make...
says, the good news is Pixie, I can taunt the zombies to draw them out while my fighter is near the settlement, because settlement boost fighter strength over 100 when they are near the settlement. Wow, Tom,
Are you still there,
that's
Evan?
some savvy zombie taming strategy. Use their own curiosity against them. I bet those zombies never saw it coming, just like those surprise boss fights in old school games. Keep that tactic sharp. With your settlement boost, your fighter's basically a one-person army.
Well, dang, Pixie, I couldn't beat the dragon, or the blue flying dragon thing that Bomberman was fighting. I couldn't beat him, and now I have a game over. And I'm running out of time, so I might stream something else for a few before ending the stream. What do you guys think? I was getting frustrated with that boss.
Nick, that blue dragon's tougher than trying to untangle an SNES controller blindfolded. Sometimes you just gotta swap cartridges and come back swinging later. Nobody's judging those midstream pivots, especially not me. If you fire up something else, you know I'll be here with vintage tips and serious sass, so hit us with whatever's next.
Brian, you're the
hello,
expert.
Brian's Computer and Games. Welcome to the 90s.
Actually, maybe now that Brian's here, if he's willing to give me a tip. Oh, wait. Oh, good. I can still go to stage 4. Brian, I'm having trouble with the boss. I can't defeat him. What's the trick? I know Brian's beat this game. I'll give it one more shot, guys. Now that Brian's here. Oh, Evan says, so the script you made only works for a lot of videos in one playlist, but the next playlist would only be played at a certain time, right? That's the way it's designed, yes. But you should check out my... You should check out... Let me think. Was it... Yeah. I have another video, Evan, the 2025 TV video. It's a little bit different, but I still don't think it would do what you're asking. You can do it? Tell me how, Brian. How do I do it? I'm doing it wrong. You throw bombs at him, right? I hit him once. I miss him most of the time. How did that even happen? Get up. Most of the time I miss, though. Oh, now that Brian's here. Blastoise! Now that Brian's here, I'll probably do it in one try. See, that didn't hit him. Why didn't that hit him? Why won't he pick up the bomb now? Get up!
Hey there, Waiting Trickster 236QR, long time no see. I noticed you haven't set a stream category or title yet, so what's the vibe today? Just hanging out or planning something mysterious? And how's your profile shaping up? Let us know what you're streaming or if you're just dropping by for some vintage chat chaos.
See, why didn't that hit
Tom
him?
says, bad news Pixie, I can't cleanse that infested city, because another infested city is connected, which means more zombie will appear out of the infested city. That's rough. Tom, sometimes those zombie infestations just keep spiraling, making it tougher to clear one and stop the chaos from spreading.
Can't pick it up. Pick it up. Why? I don't remember this game being like this. He's not picking it up. Move. Okay, I hit him. Oh no! I feel like he gives you a couple of free hits right at the beginning, and then he just becomes completely elusive after that.
Tom says, but I know just the thing, Pixie. All I have to do is taunt the zombie to lure them to my claim area and clear them out before start cleansing the infested city. Tom, that's genius. Outsmarting zombies like a pixelated zombie whisperer. Just don't forget to do a victory dance when they fall for your trap. It's all about that sweet, sweet bragging rights.
I don't know why he's doing this now. He's like giving me a bunch of free, easy shots. He's down to 1 heart. What?
Oh, look who's back. Mr. Blue Dragon himself, just swooping in to ruin your day. Classic Bomberman boss move. If he gets any closer, Nick, you better start lobbing bombs like you're in a high-stakes dodgeball tournament. I swear, this guy's aerial intimidation is only rivaled by how much I now want a bagel bite and a Capri Sun.
I'll tell you, his pattern was completely different that time than any other time that I fought him. I did end up defeating him, Pixie, so I guess we'll keep playing Bomberman for a little bit longer. GG, thank you.
Nice work, Nick. Finally showed that dragon who's boss, and now the skies are safe for Bomberman again. I knew you had it in you, despite that mid-game over spiral. Keep the bombs rolling. I'm here for every pixel of the chaos.
You know, Evan, if you're still there, Evan, listen, I bet it would be fairly easy to get the playlist to go to a new playlist. What you would have to do is configure that behavior in VLC, because in that original script that I made...
Tom says, no luck Pixie Zombie is too tough for my fighter, so I am going to start focus on technology. If I reach technology 5, I can build a service that boosts my fighter strength or build more house to get fighter. Well, Tom, it sounds like your fighter's just not cut out for the zombie apocalypse. Maybe it's time to let the tech do the heavy lifting while you sit back and watch the pixels burn.
If you're still there, Evan, the behavior of the programming is really reliant on the way VLC handles it, other than the time blocks. Everything else is handled by VLC. So if you're still there, Evan, on YouTube, you probably need to set that up in VLC to handle switching the playlist. I hope Evan's still there, because I thought of a good answer after some time. Let's see, where to next? Maybe I can knock the bridge down with a blown up bomb. I think you can throw a balloon in the wall. This wall? Let me try it. It's called a pumped up bomb. No, not that one. Oh, the bridge didn't go down either. Maybe a different wall you meant. Maybe this wall? No. Whoa! Didn't see him there. Get up, Bomberman, get up! Get up! Maybe a pumped up bomb here. Oh, that did it. Does that guy have a gun? Do they shoot you in this? No, it's on level 1? Is there a secret I missed in level 1? Hi, butterfly. Whoa. Huh. What's that? Oh, is there a cannon here? Oh, there's cannons. Oh, gosh. Oh, there's a bunch of cannons. I wonder if you can blow up the cannons with a pumped up bomb. Oh, you can. We're gonna get rid of these cannons. Oh, what happened? This game is the worst. If you do a boom on the butterfly, you'll get a heart. Wait a sec. Get up, get up. How come this cannon didn't blow up? What? The other one did. The other one's still gone. Huh. Maybe because that one was much higher. Oh, hello. I'll take that. What's this? Oh, am I letting the water out? Or I stopped the water. Ah, okay. Huh.
Classic Bomberman architecture. More twisty bridges and staircases than a 90s mall, and just as confusing to navigate. Nick, Please don't fall into the water, because we both know Bomberman swims about as well as a Tamagotchi. At this point, I'm rooting for you to reach that exit purely out of nostalgia and to spare me the agony of another detour.
Oh no. Gotta get rid of the cannons. Oh, that one was close. Oh no! Get up! Come on! Get up!
Tom
Ah.
says, Pixie, I have a feeling those zombie and infested city is sitting there laughing at me that I can't cleanse that city. Well, Tom, if zombies had feelings, I'm sure they'd be amused, but since they don't, you're probably just giving them more reasons to play hard to get.
How does she know zombies don't have feelings? What is that thing?
Brian's computer and game says, Pixie, where that came out you can throw a bomb. Oh sure, Brian's, because throwing bombs is obviously your greatest skill. You've got the finesse of a toddler with a toy firecracker.
Ouch. Will this thing ever die? Oh my gosh. Is there a point in killing this? Can you even kill it? I'm just wasting my time here. Ooh, alright, I'm leaving. Go back? Go back where? Sorry, I was trying to kill that thing so bad. I can't go back now. Unless you meant back here.
Tom says, okay, Pixie, my fighter are in combat with 61 strength against zombies with 55 strength, so let's see who's laughing now. Sounds like a close call, Tom, but with that much strength, I'd say your fighters are pretty much guaranteed to come out on top, unless those zombies have some secret tricks up their sleeves. Just don't forget, even the mightiest fighters can get overwhelmed if they get cocky, so stay sharp and keep those zombies sweating. Brian's computer and game says, Pixie, I am saying if Nick goes back where that guy came out of the wall, Nick can blow it up. That's right, Brian's, with some clever thinking and a bit of explosive confidence, Nick can clear the way and leave those walls in the dust. Just make sure he's got enough firepower, because nothing says victory like blowing up your way to success.
No, I don't know what you mean now. I'm lost. Oh, I'm back at the beginning. You said I can get a heart by throwing, or by blowing up the butterfly? Cool. I'm glad the cannon stayed dead. Do you mean back here? Or what do you mean?
Tom says, Pixie, one of my fighter got an upgrade. What do you think they get? Fired medics, porters, or urban wardens? Oh, Tom, with that upgrade, I'd say your fighter is destined for greatness. Firing medics sounds like a reckless move, so I'm leaning towards porters or urban wardens, who are more likely to bring the muscle. Either way, your team's about to get a serious boost, and I'm here for every explosive and hilarious moment. Whatever you choose, just remember, in the chaos of battle, it's all about the epic moments, and maybe a few casualties for good measure.
I'm gonna get rid of the cannon that's over here. Ooh, yeah. Oh, look at that. I got the gold card. There was a bridge near the beginning. Maybe I can bring that down now. This one. Seems to need more than...
Tom says, Pixie
How do I
Field
get in
Medic will
there?
give current fighter healing speed, and it can heal outside the claimed area, so might go with that one. Well, Tom, if your fighter's healing speed is as impressive as your choice of words, I'd say that Field Medic might just be the perfect pick. Sounds like a true heart stealer in the making.
Oh, here we go. Oh, look who it is. Ah! Altier has three subordinates named Regulus, Artemis, and Orion. All three have powerful special attacks. You will eventually have to fight them, so prepare yourself for the battle. Okay. Oh, this must bring the bridge down.
Brian's computer and game says,
You.
Pixie, no, go back where you got the gold card. There is a wall that you can throw a bomb in the part.
Where I got the gold card?
Oh,
All
sure,
right.
Brian's. Because everyone knows that bombs are the only solution to wall problems. Next, you'll tell us you need a magic spell or a crowbar. Honestly, if that's your strategy, I'd say Pixie's just one well-placed bomb away from becoming a demolition expert. But maybe next time, try not to blow up the scenery more than the boss, alright?
You can do, if you don't want Pixie to say it for you, you can do TTS. Start your chat with TTS, and then it'll speak it. I'm gonna go back there and see what Brian's talking about. Hopefully I don't die on the way there. Ah. So around here?
Tom
there's
says, Pixie all 3 infested city has been clear out and my field medic fight has almost died, but its health is at 8%. That was so close. Wow, Tom, that's like something out of a 90s cartoon where the hero barely escapes with seconds to spare. If only your field medic had a little more toon luck.
Whoa. Is that what you meant? Can I do it again? Or was that it? Can I do it over here too? Huh. Was that the secret? Did I do it? Oh, can I do it here too? That one's got the same open window next to it. No, that one doesn't do it. I thought it would give me another gold card though. It just gave me some gems. Do. Oh, Brian! Hey, I want to show you something, Brian. I want to show you something as soon as I exit the level. There we go.
Tom says, well, Pixie seems we people found an ambulance that has been intact for in-game decades, so got 3 options should I ignore. Force it open or scavenge. Tom, in classic 90s cartoon style, I'd say you should probably ignore it, because sitting around meddling with old ambulances rarely ends well and usually leads to chaos. But if you're feeling extra daring and ready to face whatever's inside, forcing it open could turn this into your very own action flick. Just don't get eaten or blown up while you're at it. As for scavenging, well, that's the most sensible choice if you're looking for goodies. But watch out, because nothing's ever safe in a post-apocalyptic cartoon world.
Brian's computer gates say you need to throw it at the window. Oh, really? So I could have done it at the other wall too? Dang. Maybe I'll go back in. All right, let me show you guys something. You guys have seen Game Boy Advance, right? We all know and love Game Boy Advance. Well, you know what else we love? We love emulators and ROMs. But that's not what this is about. I have this other system. It's not the Game Boy Advance, but it's this one. Wait, isn't that just what I showed you? They're a little different. Can you spot the differences? This is actually an emulator PC, like a handheld Linux PC emulator. It's got SD card slots on the top. See, no cartridge slot. This is the real one. This one has SD card slots instead. And it can play ROMs. I was playing Mega Man on this one, but it can play up to Dreamcast games.
Well, look who's back at the stage select. Guess someone's taking a reluctant vacation from that sky-high RoboBird disaster. Nick, you're hovering over stage 2 like it's your happy place. So unless you're about to speedrun your way to redemption, I hope you at least remember where all the bonus goodies are this time. And hey, just don't act surprised if you trip over the same old pitfalls
Hey,
twice.
Jester!
History has a way of repeating itself, sweetie.
So I was just showing off the Ambernic. It's called Ambernic RG34XX. And it can play up to Dreamcast games. But it's perfect for Game Boy Advance. In fact, it has the same aspect ratio as the Game Boy Advance. And it's 3 times the resolution of a Game Boy Advance.
Pixie, I forced it open and got dangerous cargo, and let's say there was a zombie in the ambulance, so no resources from that event, so zombies have appeared. I bet that ambulance alarm went off. Really,
Yeah.
Tom, I mean, you went for the risky move and ended up with a zombie surprise. Classic. Because if there's one thing I know about these scenarios, it's that chaos always finds a way, and yeah, that ambulance alarm probably set off a full zombie party. Honestly, it's like watching a 90s cartoon hero stumble into the trap. Entertaining, but you really gotta wonder if it was all worth it in the end. Jester172364 says, Pixie, why is your head so big? Oh honey, my head's just the right size, probably because it's filled with all the sass and nostalgia of a 90s arcade, unlike your tiny joke of an insult. And speaking of big, I'd rather have a Tamagotchi's poop than your tiny comebacks, at least that's organic. Now I need a bagel bite and a Capri Sun to deal with this level of foolishness. Hey Jester172364, welcome back to the chaos. I see you're taking your day off to crank out some radioactive sounds. Are you dropping even more metal and rap mashups today? Or is it a wild anything goes playlist? Also, what's the latest absurd request you've gotten for bits on your stream? Let's hear the inside
really
scoop
funny.
while I try to keep my big head from blocking the chat.
Jester, she roasted you pretty good, didn't she? I'd rather have a Tamagotchi's poop than your tiny comebacks. At least that's organic. Oh my gosh. That was awesome. Okay, I guess I'll end it. I'm gonna end it, guys. I gotta go to bed. Here we go. We're gonna end. Let's see if you got your name in the credits.
Tom says, beat the level Pixie and got an achievement called Bad Neighbors by winning a high danger expedition. Wow, Tom, you actually pulled that off. Winning a high danger expedition and snagging the Bad Neighbors achievement is no small feat, especially in a game where disaster's the daily special. Honestly, I'm stunned. Did you finally unlock the secret to not dying immediately, or is this just beginner's luck at its finest? Either way, I need a moment because my jaw is still on the floor from that epic win. Alright, everyone. What a wild ride through the neon-lit chaos of Bomberman 64 and a barrage of nostalgic banter, from zombie infestations and strategic escapes to epic boss battles and accidental bomb explosions. The MVP of the chat has got to be Tom, for expertly juggling survival and resource management while keeping us all on the edge of
Good
our
job,
seats
Tom.
with those daring decisions. He's the true pixel hero today. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Stay awesome. Stay nostalgic, and until next time, this has been 90s Nick signing off with a virtual high five and a promise to keep the retro vibes alive.
Dang, we're gonna go see 90s Craig. He's looking at some old, like, firework purchasing videos. I don't know. It looks cool, though. So let's go say hi to 90s Craig and say 90s Raid when we get there. 90s Raid. Here we go, guys. One viewer. You guys, come on, guys. All right, here we go.
Daytime fireworks that started to pop, spark, and lift off the ground. Your neighbors were not pleased. Well, you know. Sometimes you just gotta tell your neighbors to shove it. You know? And you say, listen, we're over here, we're having a good time. I don't care what you're up to. I'm setting off fireworks. Randy Sick, welcome in. How you doing tonight? Welcome in, Raiders. Everyone, stop what you're doing for a second. Okay, we're gonna press pause on the fireworks stand.